As soon as you finish repairing the Augurium on your ship, you'll have the ability to attune a Prognosticar. You can place this on one of the star systems on your star map, and it will provide bonuses to that system and all surrounding systems. Before you place your first Prognosticar, there's two questions you want to consider. Where do you place it in order to get the maximum coverage for the bonuses? And do you want to use the Prognosticar to immediately get an advantage? Or do you want to forego those bonuses for now in order to use the Prognosticar strategically later? Prognosticars increase the deadline for completing bloom missions by 3 days for all adjacent systems. When new bloom missions appear, there'll often be 2 on one side of the map and 1 on the other side of the map. So if you tend to wait in the middle of the map, having Prognosticar coverage on the left and right can make it easier to complete 2 missions before the deadline. However, you only get a limited number of Prognosticars, 1 when you initially repair the Augurium, and then 1 each time you upgrade it, and 2 for the final level, for a maximum of 6 Prognosticars. You can get a host of bonuses in systems covered by your Prognosticar network. Initially, it reduces the corruption level by 1, you can see the enemy types for missions in that area, and it gives you +3 days for your mission deadlines. With research, you can get -2 corruption in the system, +1 willpower return to your knights every time you get warp surge in a mission, up to 15% reduction in how fast warp surge goes up during missions, and +1 stratagems available in systems covered by your Prognosticars. If you want maximum coverage in the early game, Pentragast 6 might be a good place to attune, as 1 Prognosticar placed here will cover 7 systems. However, when the star map expands later in the game, Pentragast may no longer be in the best position if you want to try to get maximum coverage with your 6 Prognosticars. If you want to cover the maximum possible number of star systems, this is a layout designed by Veterinary 77 that covers all but 2 systems. If you want to follow this endgame layout, you might be best off putting your first Prognosticar in Amalrich 4. That way you'll cover 6 systems in the early game map, and you'll still have it correctly placed for maximum coverage in the expanded map. One last thing to consider with Prognosticar placement is that once a planet gets to level 5 corruption, you can get in danger of losing the planet. If your ship is close enough and you can get back there in time, you can stop this, or if you have exterminators available, you can destroy the planet. Alternatively, you can attune a prognosticator to that planet. With the research, that will instantly reduce the planet's corruption by 2 levels, getting them out of danger. But unlike the other buffs, the -2 corruption only applies to the actual planet where the prognosticator is attuned, not the adjacent planets. So it's up to you if you want to place all your prognosticators as early as possible for maximum coverage to extend those mission countdowns and get the maximum amount of buffs possible, or if you want to save some to use as band-aid solutions if any of your planets get to 5 corruption.